something that otherwise would have gone.
Well, I'm always following my highest excitement.
Are you sure?
Well, I think so, because I
You
always
think so now.
Well, right.
With one sentence, I got you to doubt it.
Oh. The result is often difficulties. So
Define difficulties.
for instance, do you want to go to the forest and go hiking? Yes, that sounds awesome. Let's do that. And
Yes.
then
And
poison
then?
ivy.
And then what?
Poison ivy, you know.
So what? So what? So what?
Well,
why are you defining that as a negative?
Well, because it debilitating, you know.
And why are you defining that as a negative? How do you know that you didn't need to be debilitated at that moment so that you would pay attention to something that otherwise would have gone right past you?
Well,
How do you know?
I don't know.
Thank you. That's the point. You don't know. So stop pretending you do.
So
Stop pretending you know what everything happens for, because you don't. You may never know. But you have to trust that whatever happens is happening to teach you something in a positive way or to serve you in a positive way. If you don't go in with that attitude, you will only get a negative result. If you define something as not belonging, if you define it automatically as negative, you will only get a debilitating result. You will not understand what the debilitation might be for. To use your kinds of examples, let's say you wish to get somewhere on your planet and you need to drive one of your automobiles and you become what you humans call stuck in a traffic jam. So what? Most of you need to learn the power of the two-word meditation. So what? Because how do you know that if you had been allowed to zoom down the freeway, you wouldn't have collided with another car? How do you know that by sitting in traffic at that moment, not moving forward, that somebody in another car isn't looking over at you, having had a horrible day, and they see you sitting there being happy that you're stuck in traffic, smiling and singing, and you brighten their day and you make all the difference in their world? How do you know that's not what it was for? You don't. So stop trying to know what everything is for, and you'll have a much happier life.
So just
There is
ride the
a
storm.
bumper sticker on your planet that sums it all up. Ever since I gave up hope, I feel much better. Anything that happens, happens for a reason. You may not prefer it, but recognizing that something is not what you prefer doesn't mean it's not serving you in a positive way somehow. You have to stay in the state that allows you to know it serves you in a positive way in order for you to get a positive benefit, even if you never intellectually know that that person in the other car saw you singing. You may never know that, but you have to know there was a reason why you were stuck in the traffic jam. You have to know there's a reason why when you walked into the forest, you got poison ivy. Now, yes, it can be as simple a lesson as, watch where you're going, dummy. But it's still a lesson, and it still serves you in a positive way, because next time, you'll avoid it. So you have to look at it from a positive point of view, because if you don't, you will only repeat the negative cycle over and over and over and over and over and over and over, because that's all you're seeing, because you haven't let go of the idea that it served you in a positive way. So you're the one focusing on the negative energy that keeps you locked into negative experiences, into negative reflections.
Of course. Well,
So I don't have to actively create my desires if I just follow the flow.
If you follow the flow, your needs will always manifest if they are relevant for who you truly are. There is nothing you need to do beyond that. The current of creation, your current in creation, already knows where you need to go. Surrender is not surrendering control. Surrendering is surrendering to the control that's already built into you. That's why you go with the flow. The current already knows where you need to go. You don't need to make things happen. Making things happen, believing that you need to make things happen, is resistance to the current. Everything that's relevant for you is already contained within the current's energy. Just go with the flow. Your life will unfold naturally. You will respond to it in a positive way. Synchronicity will abound. Everything that needs to happen in your life that's relevant for you to experience will happen in perfect timing. That's all there is to it. You don't need to make it work. The machine works. Let it work. Let it work. Don't stop it by thinking you know better what should happen here. No, you don't. Many of you have to get to the point where you finally have to admit to yourself, I have no bloody idea.
I experienced that.
All right, then go with that. That, as many people on your own planet say, is the beginning of wisdom to know that you don't know.
Yeah.
But your higher mind does. Remember, your physical mind is only designed to experience what's happening. It doesn't have any other job. It's not capable of performing any other function. Your higher mind knows what needs to happen. And it speaks to you to let you know what needs to happen by manifesting its communication in you as passion. Because passion, you're willing to follow, except when you let negative beliefs stop you. So stop talking yourselves out of hearing your higher mind. That's all you have to do. Stop talking yourselves out of hearing and listening and following what your higher mind is doing to guide you by sending the communication of passion to you. Here it is, follow this, act on this now. Here it is, follow this, act on this now. Here it is, follow this, act on this now. No. I know better. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Okay, higher mind says, go ahead, walk that path. Oops, look at that. She fell into a hole. I wonder why. I was going to guide her around it, but she insisted she knew better, so plop, there you go. Let me help you up out of the hole now, dust you off. Are you willing to listen to your passion now? No? Still stubborn? Okay, there's another hole over there. Go that way.
Yeah, I learned that one the hard way.
All right. But the point is, hard or not, you've learned it.
Yeah.
So use what you've learned. Don't ignore it.
Yes.
Let it be easy, because it is. The path of least resistance. Remember, again, analogy. Path, A to Z. Some people think it's got to be like this. Many paths are actually like this. Because those detours are necessary for you to learn what you need to learn so you can truly appreciate what's on the path, what the experience is all about. Plus, remember this. If this is not your path, it's not going to be the path of least resistance. If this is the path of least resistance, you're going to flow along this path much faster than you ever could on this path, because if this is not the path of least resistance, you're going to meet resistance. It's going to slow you down. You're going to be walking through molasses. Whereas this person taking what seems to be the longer route will actually move along it much more quickly because there's no resistance. Go with the flow. It knows where you need to go.
This is where I'll put some blame at Damon's feet, because she's always having to guard against the extremes of Damon. So in the instances where Damon's right, she can't trust that completely. She feels she has to